Hey second geners, welcome back to the garage. So it's been a while since I made a video, and I've had a lot of you reach out to me by text and email just wanting to make sure that everything's okay. And so I just wanted to come online and give you a quick update. Everything's fine. It's just been real busy here around the house during the summer months, and I'm trying to get some things done that I've kind of neglected around the house and around the garage. So I thought I'd just take a few minutes and come online and show you guys some of the things that I'm working on and just give you a little heads up on where we're headed on our next progress video. So last year I had actually bought a mini split unit. This is actually a Pioneer 24K BTU heat pump. It does heat and air. And I started actually installing that, but with the two major hurricanes that we had and then all the rain that we had in this area, I just about had to give up until this year, till it got warmer weather and I could actually do some work outside. So I do have this installed now, and I really like the way that it turned out. I think it's going to be a great asset to the garage. Mainly wanted it for heat. Even though I have a gas heater here, I don't really feel comfortable leaving that on when I'm not here. So hopefully with this unit here, we can have constant temperatures in the winter time, like for curing epoxy and things like that. And I'll let you guys know how it works. Let's walk around to the back of the building and I'll show you the outdoor. Well, here's the outdoor unit. Like I said, it is a Pioneer brand. And you can see right there, I actually poured my own pad. This land here is actually on a pretty good little slope on the back of the building, and I built that pad out of 2x12s. I actually wanted the pad a little bit higher than the grade itself, and that way the water would drain around it versus draining over it. And up there is basically where the unit comes out, and then the line set comes down and then to the unit itself. I actually ran my electrical before I had run my line set, and I kind of got in the way of myself with that electrical, and I was going to move it over so I could bring the line set cover all the way down, but the more I thought about it, it was back here behind the building, and I just decided just to run it in like that. Pretty happy with the way it turned out. The electrical comes all the way down, and actually it just comes out of my main panel. I didn't do any videoing on this. Joe Daddy's Garage, Barry, he has a great video on installing the Mr. Cool system, and he actually just did a 1-year follow-up. So, and there's plenty of great videos on mini splits on YouTube. So I didn't try to do any videoing of this. Just wanted to get it done, and that's what I did. But it is one of the things that I've been up to. Now I haven't installed this yet, but it actually comes with a Pioneer smart controller that you can use on Wi-Fi. So I'm really looking forward to putting that in as well. And that way, if I'm at work and I know I'm going to be coming out here in the evening, I can go ahead and cut it on and have it set to a certain temperature. The next thing that I have been up to is I've actually been trying to get ready to remodel a bathroom for my wife, and to do that I needed to get some Camaro parts out of the basement. In order to do that, I wound up needing a place to put them, so I have been building a set of shelves in the garage, and let me tell you, that's a lot of work right there. Let's go over and I'll show you those. I'm in the process of painting them, but you can see here basically got 4 different levels there that I can store the totes on. And with the garage being on an angle, I actually had to build around the garage door. But I tried to make as much use of the space that I had. Had that window there, and I went over it as well, tied into my existing shelves, and I actually built a place here so that I'd have a place for saws and stuff. Close this door so you guys can get a look. There's my existing shelves, and I just tied the top part into there. And then basically the main part of the shelves are actually built into the wall, and then they're built on top of each other as well. So they're pretty sturdy. I've actually been on these up inside of them, painting on them. And let me tell you, painting them is going to be as much work as it was building them. I already started with the color coat, and they'll be the same color as these shelves over here. It's been a lot of work to get these shelves in here, but it's going to be great having all the parts to the Camaros right here in the garage. It's going to help me get organized, and I'm looking forward to getting all that done. So guys, hopefully by the end of September we'll be back on progress videos. We're going to be back on this door. Got to get it sandblasted, get it prepped for some epoxy. Before we do that though, there's a few places that's got to be addressed that we found once the skin was removed. No big deal, just a few tears in the metal and a few weak spots. Also, the power window boots, I've got to figure out exactly what I want to do there. This is just a generic boot, and I'm actually looking for a real nice set of 70 to 81 Camaro window boots. But we'll either find the right boot or we'll modify the door to accept these. You can see right here the cutout for the boot is a lot larger on the door than it is on the body of the car. So probably what I'll have to do, if I'm going to use these, I'll have to find a washer that I can weld to the frame of the door in order to use these. Just checking it here on the body of the car, this is actually the right size hole. We could definitely put these in, and that would work well in there. So that right there is something that I'm thinking about. Also, this piece here, if you'll remember when we removed the skin, the factory didn't do too good of a job lining that before they welded it. The corners actually look to be pretty decent. This corner here is not really aligned that well. It almost looks like it may have a little dent right here. May see if we can push this down just a little bit. We might not be able to do anything with it. That's pretty stout metal. But if we could move this down, it would fit a little bit better. And I took a acetylene and oxygen torch and massaged it in place a little bit better. It's a lot closer than it was. So I believe I can live with that. And got some real sharp edges here that I want to clean up. Still got all our old spot welds there that's got to be cleaned up. Also, the holes here for the little bushings that go through there, the bottom ones seem to be okay, but the tops are rounded out pretty good, so we'll probably wind up fixing that. Just a lot of little things. A lot of cleaning up to do on that. Guys, just wanted to check in with you, let you know what's been going on, let you know where we're headed. Like I said, hopefully by the end of September we'll get back on this. Still trying to get these doors done to meet our goal for 2019. With all that said, I appreciate each and every one of you, and we'll catch you next time.